Hi, I'm Amy Kroom, and welcome back to Executive Insights, presented by Independent Thinking. I am here, Cody Maslick from Speed Queen. Thank you very much for joining us today.
So great to see you again.
Yeah, you too. So now it has been a little while since we've been together, so tell us what is going on with Speed Queen, because there's a lot.
I got to tell you, this is an exciting time for Speed Queen. You know, over the past few months, over the past quarter or so, we've introduced light commercial products, and right now we're in the middle of a launch of our new pet features on our front load product,
Yeah.
and it's absolutely going crazy. It's a really exciting time, just a great time to be here.
Well, that's really great to hear. Now, I feel like for years, though, that we've been talking about, the potential for an economic downturn or a global recession. We all know it's going to happen, or at least we think it's going to happen, but we don't know when and we don't know how long it's going to last. So with all this uncertainty that's going on, what can retailers do now to plan and prepare for whatever it is that ends up coming down the pike?
And this is a question that's impacting everybody. And in order to help them plan or prepare, we feel that it's really important that we know what we're planning or preparing for. So we're really looking at the data and the indicators. And for us, within our business, we're seeing a great pull through. Now, no big drop-offs. And then on top of that, within it, we're looking at our mix, and we're seeing that our mix is not shifting down.
Wow.
We're seeing that there's a very strong pull towards the higher end of our line. So there's a lot of positive indicators, but that tells us some secondary things in the market as well.
Yeah, that is amazing to hear. So as demand continues to remain strong, what is Speed Queen doing to ensure supply? Because that was a problem that plagued everyone for a long time.
Absolutely. Well, we looked at supply really at the base, at all the intrinsic levels, ranging from inbound materials, chips, steel, all of those things, to how we handle labor, but also most notably, what slowed down our production process. Mm-hmm. And we've done a lot of changes to make sure that our mix is optimized for production. We've made sure that we've secured the supply of chips necessary, to produce. And we are on target to hit all of our forecasted production levels, and we have a significant bandwidth above in case we need to.
As you are working on supply and shoring up operations and making sure that everything is in line, how does the independent channel really play a part in your go-to-market strategy?
The cool part for us is the independent channel makes up 100% of our strategy.
That's a really easy answer.
It's a really easy answer. We are only in the independent retailers. And so for us, we wake up, have breakfast, lunch, and dinner with the independent retailer. And so we're 100% invested in this strategy and continue to be so. There's a lot of things we can do to improve together. And those are the things that we're working on this year.
Yeah. So we are in Dallas right now. And this week we've been spending a lot of time talking about customer obsession and the customer experience, what retailers can do to surprise and delight their customers. So what is Speed Queen doing to surprise and delight independent retailers, and also to support those retailers as they look to surprise and delight their customers?
So when we look at the equation, we believe, obviously, as I just said, the independent retailer is our best friend. But what's really important to all of us is the end consumer. And what we're finding is we look at the experience, there's a number of things that are very important to us as a brand. Number one is that the consumer gets what they're expecting, they're paying for when they buy a Speed Queen.
Yeah.
That we're delivering the experience from a product standpoint, that it is what they expect they're going to get, that we deliver upon the promises that we're making.
Yeah.
The second thing that we're seeing, though, and where the retailer and we come together, is the final experience, to your point,
yeah,
at the consumer level. And really where we're seeing is the biggest opportunity is at final delivery and installation.
Okay.
Making sure that when we leave the house, that it's operating right, that they know what they're doing, that nothing's moving around. And because if not, it's a perception in the consumer's mind of our quality,
right,
and the retailer's quality. And that's bad for both of us if it goes wrong.
Yeah, definitely. So as we kind of look at 2023 and compare it to 22 and earlier years, what changes are you expecting from a promotional or an incentive standpoint? Because the situation of how we're selling now is completely different from how it was just a year ago.
100%. What I would tell you is we're definitely seeing the market move way more promotional.
Yeah.
And while we recognize that that's a trend that we expect to continue, we are essentially not a highly promotional brand. The benefits of us to the independent retailer is that we deliver a consistent message, a consistent product, and our goal is to be the most profitable laundry solution for the retailer 365 days a year.
Yeah.
And we do this by delivering that product, delivering that experience. Now, right now, going into April, we've got some great opportunities that we're offering some consumer rebates for a 6-week period. We generally do that once to twice per year.
Right.
But outside of that, we don't see any changes in our strategy. We're keeping our margins strong for the retailer. We're keeping our product value proposition strong for the consumer, and we're going to be consistent.
All right, wonderful. Now, I know you said earlier that you have seen demand, especially for your higher end line of products. So tell us a little bit about that, because we keep hearing disposable income is down, savings are down, luxury purchases maybe a little unsure, but you've got demand in the higher ends, yeah?
So I think the interesting thing about Speed Queen and what's flattering to us is some people view us as a luxury purchase.
Yeah.
When it gets to laundry is a needed staple. Within that, we make the determination we believe there's a difference between luxury and quality.
Okay.
And for us, our entire brand value proposition is based upon reliability, quality, up to 25 years of life. These are the core tenets around Speed Queen. Those core tenets of having product that works reliably, for a long period of time,
yeah,
that doesn't change. And as people's dollars become more finite, they actually want them to stretch further.
Right.
And so that's why when you asked the question about it before, we're really watching that mix aspect to see if people start mixing down. And for us, we're seeing that it's actually holding strong and
wow,
towards the high end of our mix.
That really is amazing. Now, I know that you did mention that you've got, of course, the models with some added pet features in them. And for people who have been at home for a long time, I know that, we got pandemic puppies and they are golden retrievers and they shed everywhere.
Absolutely.
And you cannot walk away from pet fur. So tell us a little bit about how this increased focus on home and the home-centric lifestyle is influencing Speed Queen and its product determination.
There were a number of reasons why we decided about 2 years ago to start introducing pet features. One, it's a huge segment of the market that we weren't capitalizing on, and the market really wasn't capitalizing on,
yeah,
and it brings new buyers to our product. Number two, we knew it was an unarticulated, unmet need as far as pet hair, and we really wanted to go into that. But the moment we brought that feature out, we knew that we had to have a second act.
Right.
And so right now we're in the midst of launching that second act in our front load product.
Yeah.
And we're bringing new to industry features. We're the only one in the industry who have a flea killing cycle.
Ooh.
That is certified by the EPA to kill fleas in all 4 cycles of a flea's life.
Oh
now, obviously, that's only on things that go in the washer.
Right.
No pets go in the washer. Right? But all that said, anything that can help a consumer in controlling, controlling things that sometimes impact our pets is really crucial. And we're excited about what this means for lifestyle, for homes. And as you can see, we partner with Best Friends. Yeah. We are also very much about supporting this cause on a national basis.
That is fantastic. That is fantastic. Well, as we wrap up, Cody, what is it that retailers can do, and especially our members, to better engage and connect with Speed Queen in the coming year?
So for us, internally, our goal is communication. And we all got lazy during COVID. And it's very important now that we communicate effectively, but really communicate effectively as far as what we're about, reinforcing, helping. But we're doing things that we haven't done in a while. We've reinvigorated our service schools. We're bringing out more content, and we're driving a communication platform that's increased our outbound communication to retailers, to salespeople by 10-fold.
Oh, wow.
So we're absolutely devoted towards making sure that our message stays consistent, it's easy to understand, it's built in value, and making sure that everybody remembers it, ties onto the things, and allows them to close more sales faster.
Love to hear it. Cody Maslick, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for joining us here on Executive Insights. Please make sure to come back. We have a lot more great content to share.